Okay guys, it's Warren here, and here is a recipe for the best party food ever, and it's for homemade cake pops.
And this recipe is enough to make 20 cake pops. Now we're going to start by making the sponge mixture. So pour 110 grams of butter and 110 grams of caster sugar into a large mixing bowl. Then, using either a food mixer or an electric hand whisk, thoroughly cream the sugar and butter together until nice and light and pale. Next, sieve 110 grams of self-raising flour into the mixing bowl and then break in 3 eggs. Now begin mixing all the ingredients together, starting off slow and then gradually increasing the speed until you're left with a lovely smooth cake mixture. Now take a cake tin that's been lined with some greaseproof or parchment paper and pour the cake mixture in. Then use a spatula to even it out and then place into a preheated oven on 180 degrees centigrade or 350 Fahrenheit for between 20 to 25 minutes. After the cooking time, when the cake is lovely and golden on top and when it's cooked in the middle, remove from the oven. Then turn the cake out onto a wire rack and allow to cool thoroughly. And in the meantime, we can make the cream cheese frosting. So in a clean mixing bowl, add 40 grams of butter and cream it quickly until it's nice and light and pale. Now add 40 grams of cream cheese followed by 200 grams of icing sugar. Begin mixing the ingredients together really slowly to start off with to save icing sugar flying everywhere. Gradually increase the speed until you're left with a lovely thick cream cheese frosting. Place the frosting aside and when the sponge has cooled thoroughly, place onto a chopping board and slice into pieces. Now crumble the sponge into a clean bowl with your fingertips until you're left with a consistency like fine breadcrumbs. Now take the cream cheese frosting and add it into the bowl with the crumbled up sponge. Begin mixing it all together with a spoon and then get stuck in with your hands to make sure everything's really thoroughly combined and stuck together. And then you should be left with a ball of mixture with a fudge-like consistency. Now take a tray that's been lined with some greaseproof or parchment paper. Then split the mixture into 20 and roll out 20 balls. Be reasonably firm when rolling out the balls to ensure they stay stuck together when they firm up and when they're bitten into. When all 20 have been rolled out, lay them on the tray and then leave to firm up in the fridge for half an hour. Once they're firm, then take 300 grams of baking chocolate that's been melted in the microwave or in a saucepan. Then for each cake pop, dip a cake pop stick into the chocolate and then about 1/3 into the bottom of each cake pop ball. Do this for all the cake pops and then place them back on the tray with the sticks sticking up and then leave them back in the fridge for a further 30 minutes to firm up some more. And then for each cake pop, dip into the melted chocolate until covered all over. Then allow any excess chocolate to drip off. And finally, cover each cake pop in sprinkles whilst the chocolate's still wet and then store upright by pushing into a polystyrene board. Leave to firm up for a final 30 minutes in the fridge and then these delicious cake pops are ready to enjoy.
So if you love the look of this recipe, give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below if you give it a try. And if you're not a regular viewer, remember to subscribe to my channel as well.